bit. So what are we going to do with all these drones? Where are they just going to sit there? No, I ran into this a couple years ago, and I think I reported on it. A town that was buying drones. Here's an article. Drone may be coming to Miami-Dade. A new piece of technology may soon be coming to South Florida, but is already raising concerns from residents. The Miami-Dade Police Department recently finalized a deal to buy a drone, which is an unmanned plane that is equipped with cameras. Drones have been used for years in Iraq and Afghanistan in the war against terror. See? They field tested them there. Now they're going to bring them home. Okay? So they purchased these drones. These are tiny little airplanes. Don't need men flying. The guy flying it is in some kind of secret bunker somewhere, playing a video game. Okay, and he's flying the drone, and the drone can go almost undetected, and with a super sensitive camera can fly way up in the sky, probably not even be heard, hover around an area, and zoom in on your backyard while you're out there watering your garden or doing whatever it is you do in your backyard. They're going to know about it. You say, well, I built a fence so people wouldn't see what I do in the privacy of my own backyard. Fence. You'll have to build you a dome, buddy. Okay? Our own law enforcement people, our own neighbors who are in law enforcement, remember, you think they're good guys, and probably at the barbecue they are. If they're lost, there's a illuminated eye, all-seeing eye spirit that is dominating and governing what's going on, even amongst our own neighbors. And God said it would be your own neighbors. It would be the people in your own household that would turn against you. This is what we're dealing with. Homeland Security coming to hotels and malls. The United States is stepping up security at soft targets. What's a soft target? A hard target is now watch this now. A hard target is a place where the government is 99% sure there's Al-Qaeda members there sitting, sucking on a hookah and talking about blowing up another building. That's a hard target. A soft target is the government going, you know what, there's probably 1,000 people at the mall. We're pretty sure that maybe one of them might be a potential terrorist. Let's go look at the soft target places. Let's go examine them. Soft targets like hotels. Well, we know that terrorists stay in hotels. So do people. Shopping malls. Yeah, terrorists, they run stores at the mall, don't they? As well as trains and ports as it counters the evolving Al-Qaeda threat. So, let me stop right here. For the last 10 years, we've been blaming the entire, everything on poor Al-Qaeda. Now, I'm not an Al-Qaeda fan, don't get me wrong, but it just seems like the farther we get into this, the more convenient Al-Qaeda became. Has there ever been a link between, let's say, the CIA or some other advanced government think tank and Al-Qaeda? Yeah. So now Al-Qaeda has just become a convenience to those who need total awareness of everything. A year after a foiled plot to bomb a U.S.-bound passenger plane, Homeland Security Secretary Janet Napolitano told CNN State of the Union program that other places and modes of transportation must now be scrutinized. Well, let's see. Hadn't had any trains flying in any buildings, have we? No. No Greyhound buses. And she said other modes of transportation. Your station wagon, that's a mode of transportation. You see where it's going? We look at so-called soft targets, the hotels, shopping malls, for example, all of which we have reached out to in the past year and have done a fair amount of training for their own employees. Since an attempted bombing on Packed Saturday night in Times Square in May, New York, for example, has installed hundreds of security cameras as part of a plan to triple the number of cameras to 3,000. Now, stop this. We can't hire 3,000 police officers to stand at every street corner going. Okay? Now, stop and think about it. If we did put that many police officers out on the street corners, nothing would be going on. You know why? Because people are going, man, I can't steal something here. There's a cop over there, man. I can't do that. Okay? So nobody would. So you know what they did? They got up on the top of the buildings and they put a little camera up there that nobody really thinks about as you're walking on the street. Because they don't want to prevent. They want to catch you after you've done it. Okay? So, oh my goodness. All right. 3,000 new cameras out there. Soft targets. Then, how dare they? How dare they? There was nothing more American for years in this country than Sam Walton. I mean, Sam Walton. I mean, if you really... I know a pastor that worked for Sam Walton, and he said everything that you've heard about Sam Walton is true. He said he was just a guy with a pickup truck and a dog that just liked to open up Walmart stores. He just liked giving people a discount, knew how to make $1. Sam Walton was like the epitome of the American story where a guy who is nothing just gets successful because God blesses America. Now they're moving into Walmart. Okay? Janet Napolitano comes out with a program, reaches a deal, not with Sam Walton because he's dead. Sam Walton would roll over in his grave if he knew this was going on. Janet Napolitano has a program called If You See Something, Say Something. And there she is, and this is from Walmart's corporate website. Walmart was selected because everybody goes to Walmart. Now, but you stop and think about this for a minute. And I'm not trying to racial profile anything, but just look at it. Most Walmart stores are in, let's say, middle class to lower middle class, even in poor areas of the country, primarily white people who would more identify with Christianity than they would with anything. Okay, so the Walmart program has these monitors, these big flat panel monitors at the front of the store. And every now and then is Janet Napolitano, the Department of Homeland Insecurity, big sister. She's going to flash up there and say, "Hi, I'm Janet Napolitano, and I need you to help me catch people that you think might be terrorists. So if you see something, say something." You know what they're doing? Just like Deuteronomy 28, the spirit of the all-seeing eye is getting at people, the people that you go shopping with. And they're turning the people in line behind you into a snitch, a spy. The Walmart shoppers are the biggest threat now to national security. This is crazy. I saw this and I didn't believe it. I'm going to show you a video. And this was actually featured on Fox News. I'm going to show you a video, Hickory, North Carolina, of a police guard tower at a Walmart parking lot. Take a look.
Here we are at Corporate Slave America Walmart Supercenter in Hickory, North Carolina, where just before the holidays, Hickory Police Department decided they needed to put up one of these OCX Skywatch towers. They purchased it using JAG grant funding from the Federal Recovery Act of 2009. They started out during the holiday seasons saying they were going to patrol the area for the mass influx of customers coming through here. But what we have seen is that they just moved it shortly after